Good afternoon, everyone. Today is February the 17th, 2015. I am a representative for Total Life Changes. And what I really wanted to do today was I was going to, put some posts and stuff on Facebook, but I have decided that I am going to do more videos instead of typing, because it's easier for me to just pop a link on there and have you guys go, because I'll be having some stuff to say and I don't, all that typing, I don't have time for that. So I'm going to choose to do the video marketing. I'm having some issues. I'm trying to get the lighting and everything right here in my office. There is a program that one of my mentors, Stephen Rachel, offers. It's called Lights Camera Attraction, and it will be something that you really want to invest in, because I think it holds some wonderful information. I have not had a chance to go on it yet, but I'm pretty sure that it does. You guys have to excuse me because I be having hot flashes, and this light right here on me it's not doing me no good. Plus I got the fan on over here, so. But what I wanted to say is this. Income tax time is coming up, guys. I think that this year, it is time for you to invest in yourself. Make 2015 your turn. Reinvent yourself, because if you think that you're going to make it by working at 9 to 5, whether it be on the overnight or whether it be during the daytime, a 9 to 5 is a 9 to 5. And you are working your tail off for someone else to reap the benefits of your hard labor. And you're never going to reach where they are. You're never going to reach where they are. So this is why I took control of my financial freedom. Now, I've been in a couple of other companies, and I thank God for the last couple that I was in, because that is where I was introduced to two wonderful people. First one was in the name of Andre Catnott. And then from there, I hooked up with Candace Bird Davis. And from there, I hooked up with Shannon Making Moves Glenn Cook. I believe that's how she go. I know Shannon. So, and Shannon, if I got it wrong, I'm sorry. But Stephen Rachel was in the first company. I started following him, and actually, that's how everybody else fell up under, because I seen some videos that Stephen Rachel was in. Now, listen, I'll tell you guys, if you've been watching me, there was a post that I posted Monday, and I was afraid that I had made the wrong decision. I was afraid that, I hadn't listened to God, and that wasn't God talking to me. But listen what I'm telling you. God spoke to me. I felt it. You know how you get that feeling like when your mother scolds you, or you're going to get in trouble because she told you to do something, don't do it. Well, for so long, I knew that I was going to have some money to invest in this business. And when it came about, finally it was going to come my way. It was like, okay, I heard God speak to my spirit and tell me that that's what I needed to do. I needed to take a certain amount of that money and put it into the business. And y'all listen, when you have to, I've never ever dropped out of my money before in anything other than something I could tangibly touch, something I knew that was going to do what it was supposed to do. So I stepped out on faith, and I'm not afraid to step out on faith, because being a single parent, being a black woman in this world, I had 3 boys that I raised, actually 4 boys that I raised and a girl. And I'm going to tell you, that girl gave me more trouble than them 4 boys. But I had to be strong. I had to go out there. I had to make things happen. I had no one else in the flesh that I could depend on to help me. Everything I did, I needed to go out there and I needed to make sure it happened. And so on Valentine's Day, now this is really what got me. You know what I'm saying? Me and my daughter, you know what I'm saying, we've always kind of bump heads because we are so much alike. And we're very strong-willed. Well, on Valentine's Day, my daughter gave me a card. And it says, "For you, mother," on Valentine's Day. Which is sweet. That's lovely. But it's what's on the inside. That's what got me. On the inside, she put, let me see how I can get this. It says, "To a special, strong mother, black mother. Love you much, from Talisha and Tisha." That's my daughter and my granddaughter. Honestly, when I got the car, I was so excited because, my grandbaby, she was so excited because I got her one of those little noisy things for bears that sing for Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? I read the card, I put it back in the envelope. And I got home and I set it down and going through the hustle and bustle. And mind you, I'm still worried about this money that I just invested into the business. I was worried of whether or not it was the right thing for me to do. So Monday morning when I got home from work, I called. And I had made a post on Facebook while I was at work about how I didn't know whether or not that I made the right decision. Well, by the time I got home and I called, and trust me, I didn't have to I called 4 or 5 times, back to back, got a busy signal, but then the phone rang. And the lady said, "You are caller number 12. Okay, so I waited and I found out what I wanted to know. Number one, that I was binary qualified. Number two, I knew that the partnership between myself and my son had went through. That's where the big money came in. I invested in myself and in my son because I believe in my son. And I believe that he is the one that will bring his other siblings to the table. So if you guys seen it in our group and on my Facebook page, we are the TwinPowers because we look just alike. We really do. We really do. And when I got my hair cut like this, everybody was like, "Oh my God, if y'all really don't look alike now." But that's my son, and I love him to death. I love all my kids to death, and I just want to be that important. I want to be that person that says you are somebody and you can do this. You can do this, and so that's what's now pushing me because I'm not always gonna be around. And my kids need to be able to stand, and I want them to be strong, and I want them to be someone well respected in this community. That was what was handed down to me from my father, and that's what I'm handing down to my children, and I pray that they hand it down to theirs. So with this being said, I'm going to leave you out with this. Income tax time is coming up. And trust and believe, I know all about when, you get them $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 plus, when it comes income tax time. You ready to splurge and you ready to go do this, buy furniture, buy this, buy clothes, buy electronics, go buy cars, you're paying for stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to pay for. Gucci purses, Coach, I can't, because I don't go off into all the designer stuff, because, that wasn't me. If it ain't Michael Kors, I really don't know, because Michael Kors is my thing. But if it's not, I've never been into the Coach or anything like that, but Michael Kors, I love. So, all I'm asking is that you really, really think about taking some money. We have packages starting at $40. Now, guys, the $40 is just going to really get you in and you can order your products. the $100, but you'll still get like a 20%, a 50% match if somebody signs up under you. You won't get any other money than that unless someone signs up under you. You get a fast start bonus is what it's called. Then if you come in on the $100 package, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get you some product. And with the $40 package, you're going to get some product too. With all the packages, you get some too. But I employ you to think about coming in at a $200 package minimum. If you can do the 3, do the 3. Do the 3. And I promise you, you will not be mad at yourself for doing so, because this is a product that basically sells itself. It's not just tea. We have the skincare, we have nutrition, we have health, we have energy, and of course we have the detox, which is the weight loss, and we have sexual enhancements. This is a product that sells itself. I didn't say one word. When I started using my tea and I went to church, the second week, people was coming to me talking about, what are you doing? Are you okay? Are you sick? What's going on? Did you have a surgery? What? Well, first of all, I really wasn't that big while they talked about having surgery. But I was like, no. I said I have a product, and it's called, and this is an empty pack, y'all. So, ISOT. It's empty. See? Empty. I wish it was full. But anyway, the product sold itself. People that seen the results came to me and was like, I gotta have some of that. I gotta have some of that. So when my product came, I was like, okay, here y'all go. There was this one young lady. She said, I don't even like tea. I said, we have coffee. I don't even like coffee. But I promise you, let me see if I can find one real quick. But when I they're downstairs. I made up some brochures, which I want to thank Steve and Lanacia Rachel. They are doing a phenomenal job. We have a website that they put together for us. And on that website, it has a brochure that you can print out and place your picture on there. And it has like some of our flagship products. It also tells, this is what the inside looks like. But when I was passing out my brochures, that same person that told me that they didn't like tea and they didn't like coffee had their hand out like that. I didn't say a word. I smiled and I gave her a brochure. The next Sunday, turned around and there were a couple people that said, when I get ready I got some things I got to do. But as soon as, about the end of this month, the beginning of March, I'm ready to get in. I'm like, wonderful. When you're ready to get in, just come, call me. You know what I'm saying? I will sit down and talk about any questions you have, whatever. I've been inviting them to the calls that we have. But I'm going to tell you something about them calls. That call last night on February the 16th at 8:30, that was an eye-opener for me. Because, you know what I'm saying, I was afraid of this decision that I had made. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Because I have such a powerful upline, I thought that I could basically follow in behind them, because part of the business is just straight up duplication. You know what I'm saying? There's no duplication, and you have to be coachable. You have to be coachable. And I thought that I was being coachable, but when all actuality, I was trying to cheat. I was cheating myself, which made me feel uneasy about the decision that I made. It did more than what I thought it was going to do when I made that decision, but I am so glad that I was obedient and listened to the Lord when He was telling me to do what I needed to do. And so now it's set me up in such a way that I can help my son. We are in a partnership together, and we can make a lot of money doing things that we need to do. So when I listened to this call, and after, before earlier in the day I had made several calls, and the last call being I was calling back to find out what I needed to do to hit director. And I asked the young lady if she would go into my website, and I said, if I give you my IPO number, can you go onto my website and tell me what I need to do to become director? She said, no. She said, I cannot tell you what you need to do. I can give you the parameters of what becoming a director, what you need to do. But I can't tell you how many points you need by looking at your legs. She said, I can't do that. She said, because anything can happen, and then you will hold me liable for what I see. You will hold me to the words that would come out of my mouth if I was to tell you how many points you needed. So I was like, okay, well, it's okay. So I'm thinking, she's going to give me this structure thing and whatever. So the phone was quiet for a minute. So I'm like, hello, 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 hello. Nobody was there. But let me tell you something. When I was on hold, and anybody knows that when you're on hold, they tell you what number in line you are. On this very last call, the recording came on and said, you are caller number 7. I want to say that I'm a spiritual person. So when she told me, and after all the stuff that I've been going through and different things, where God has really keep on leading me toward total life changes, because I like helping people. And this is something, guys, where you can help people. You can help people. If that's what's in your spirit is to help people, this right here is the company for you. So number 7 is the number for completion. And I thought, Lord, are you serious? This is it. That was, for me, that was it. That was it. Because right here, if I put my everything into total life changes, if I put everything in me, it's not total life changes. If I put everything in me, so shall everything else shine. My kids, their finances, they'll be able to pass it down to their kids. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a business that's not going anywhere. It's been around for 14 years. It's only been here in the United States for quite about a year. And it has blown to masses, to levels that they never thought that it would go. To the point where they've had to bring in more equipment to keep up. Our supply is lesser than our demand. Okay? And that's not a bad thing to have, because you know that they're always going to be fulfilling those orders, because they have a name to stand by. They always got to keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. No matter what it is that they have to do, they need to keep that product coming. And so I welcome, and I'm happy about the fact, because when I called, I didn't call about no products. And I called about no products because I heard another young man say that he had he pre-sold tea before his orders got there. He was promoting other people. In this business, it's called duplication. You can go and use other people's testimonies. You can promote. You can do that. We are all a team. If there's something that someone puts on their page, you can either ask if it's okay that you share it. But if you do share, always make sure that you give that person their props. You know what I'm saying? You can't just take their stuff and just use it without, giving them any recognition for it being theirs. Please be courteous and do that. But it's out there and you can use it. And then once you get your product, become a product of the product. I had this one nigga, like Tim, she's real small. Just like, well, I don't need to lose no weight. I said, well, everyone needs to be detoxed. I said, you could try it. And if you then try it for 1 week. And if you lose when you lose that 5 pounds in 5 days, that's your testimony. Use the NutriBurst. It's a multivitamin, liquid multivitamin. Use that. Use the NRG. Use the HCG. You have products out there other than the tea that you can use. And so with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys, and I'm going to put it to you like this. Think very hard this year when it comes to income tax. Think, is it possible that I can take $100, $200, $300, $500 or $1,500, y'all. That's what I dropped, and that, oh my God. $1,500, my heart was going boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, you just thought that I was playing craps or something. I was at the Russian roulette because ooh, boom, 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 boom. My head was hurting. I was sweating. I told you I have hot flashes. My shirt, when the front was wet, sweat was running down my back. I'm like, oh my God. And I did this not knowing about Facebook, advertising on Facebook, knowing about Instagram, knowing about Twitter, knowing about none of that. I don't know because I don't get into that stuff. But let me tell you what, we have one of the best trainers. And there's all type of videos out there. There's all kind of material out there that will teach you how to run your business. There's step-by-step videos on how to set up your company. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Stick your feet down flat in the dirt. Rub them in there. You know what I'm saying? That's like a pitcher do when he getting ready to pitch. Because he know he either about to strike that person out. He don't want him hitting no home run. Put your feet, plant them flat on the ground. Go out on faith and trust God. And He'll see you through. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video now. Get in touch with me on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Sharon Ely, Twitter and Instagram, Sharon L. Ely. I have a Pinterest. I can't even tell you. I set it up. I've been on there a couple times. I don't know. My phone number, best way to catch me, 330-212-0242. Inbox me, call me on my phone. If I don't get back to you, if you call me on my phone, I definitely will get back to you as soon as, because 9 times out of 10, I probably will be taking me a nap. Well, I don't even take naps no more when I come home from work at night, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm just so excited and so on fire about this job. Oh, this is what I was going to tell y'all. The young man that was on that phone call, this is what happened, y'all. This is what happened. This is what's really got me fired up. As he said, you have to be coachable and you have to be able to duplicate. He said, anything that you need to know. Now, I'm quite sure that my upline told me about this website, this link. It's called trainingtlcreps.com. And I know that I've been on there before because, you know what I'm saying, I done printed up when I went on there last night. You know what I'm saying, I had them printed off some stuff. Like these little nice things here. I have printed these things off. And I also have printed up some stuff that tells you about becoming a director in 30 days. Well, I didn't print that off. I didn't even pay no attention to that being on there. Because I guess maybe when I went on there, director, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't on my mind. I was just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, there's $200 that I put into it, you know what I'm saying, what was I going to do? But let me tell you what. I'm about to make it happen. I went on go to trainingtlcreps.com. Has a getting started button. Push that button. Follow everything. Go into your back office. Play around in your back office. And be confident. Be confident. You don't have, my son keep telling me, Mom, I can't do nothing. You don't have no products. Yes, you can. I'm your testimony. You seen me. You seen me lose the weight in the 3 weeks that I took that drink out to. You seen it. You seen the results. So you can say, look, y'all, my mom did this. My mom did that. You can pass on using. So what he does is, you know what I'm saying, I just be watching him. I don't say a whole lot. But when I put stuff on my page, he'll take it and share it on his page. And that's all I want to find, because it's like when you first are teaching your children how to walk. He's going it step by step. And I'm so proud of him for doing that because I don't say much to him, you know what I'm saying, because he's headstrong like I am. He don't want you saying too much to him. But when he wants to know something or he's confused about something, he'll come to me and he'll ask me. He'll ask me. So get together with somebody. Become a partner and come on and join it together in the TLC. Total Life Changes, where you are helping someone else. Because this year there's a challenge. It's help 1,000 families become six-figure earners. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I am going to be part of that challenge. So as of this recording, the challenge is helping 999 families become six-figure earners because I have already claimed my spot. My spot is taken. Claim yours. Come check me out. Hit up my Facebook. Call me on my phone, 330-212-0242. And have a good day.